everybody. How you guys doing tonight? Another Wednesday, another episode of the Paranormal Unveiled podcast. I don't know exactly where Gwen is. I kind of feel like I'm kind of hung out here by myself, which is fine. I'm going to tell you guys, we have a great show coming up. We have the folks from Eternal Paranormal coming on, and it's going to be a great show. Gwen, there you are. How are you?
I'm a little under the weather, so I'm gonna hang back a bit. But yes, these guys are great. I got to meet them at Broadhead
I
when
did
you
as
did
well.
for the Paranormal Rockdown.
I did as well, and they're great people. I sat there at their table and had a great conversation with them for quite a while, actually. And I kind of wandered around and we interacted here and there, but they're great people. And I'm so looking forward to having them on the podcast. I think it's going to be a great show. And I want them to promote their Sanctum of Souls as far as the church that
Yes.
they caretake and stuff like that. So Gwen, what do you have going on?
Honestly, I'm supposed to go to Rock Island this weekend, but being that I don't feel well and I have a knee injury and stuck out of state for another day, I don't know if that's going to happen. But if not, I'm gonna
A
go
knee
home
injury?
finally. Yeah,
What
yeah.
did
I
you?
had a oopsie. I fell, hit my knee on a bathroom um like cement floor that's been painted over.
Did you trip over air?
No, I slid on water. I came in from the rain
Oh, that's even
and I slid.
worse.
Yeah.
That's even
Yep. Yep.
worse.
Embarrassing, everybody. Embarrassing. But yeah, I'm out of town, out of state, and I am kind of stuck for a day or so. Um, I'll figure out tomorrow, but I may see some of you guys at Rock Island if you happen to be there. I'm not
I will not be at
100%
Rock
sure yet.
Island. Unfortunately, I did not get an invitation, which is fine, but I will not be at Rock Island. Um, but you know what? Without holding them in the background any longer, how about we go out and bring on our guests, the folks from Eternal Paranormal. We got Alicia McFadden, we got Derek McFadden, and look, there's like so many, like I can't remember all your names. I'm sorry.
We went
Okay.
we went to dinner together at Rockdown, and
We
you
did,
can't
and I still
remember my
can't remember
name.
names. Like I have CRS. Like my CRS is superhuman.
That's funny.
But I
We
know
are
we have
missing a couple of
Well, we had
too.
one more person.
so yeah, I know we have Tom here. We have Alicia and Derek. And I think there was one other person that was in the pre-room. I don't know if they're here anymore or not.
Her phone
They may
froze
have
up.
dropped off. So.
Okay, her phone froze
Okay,
up. That's
well, she
fair.
can pop back in. Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair. She could pop back in. She's got the link. So first and foremost, welcome to the
We do,
Paranormal
we
Unveiled
do have one more
podcast.
team member. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
We have
We just
we
want
have
to say that we had one other person that, due to unforeseen circumstances. Oh, it's lagging.
It is lagging hard.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So we have one more team member. Sorry. His name is Scott Sappington. He's
Yes.
Tom's brother. He injured himself with a chainsaw, so he's not going to be on tonight. So
That does not sound pleasant at all.
he got his big toe pretty good with the chainsaw.
Oh, we had a guy. So, for those of you out there who don't know that are watching the podcast, my typical day job is I build bridges. That's what I do. And we had a guy last night who lost the tip of 3 fingers.
Ouch. Yeah, he was cutting out a stump and there was a chain link fence there and the chainsaw caught the chain link fence and jumped back, and thank God he had steel toed boots on.
Right?
So, but it got his big toe.
I
So
mean, not much you can do about that.
true.
So, going in
I'm
the
so sorry
format.
then.
Go ahead.
So it's
Gwen, you were saying?
No, I was just saying I was sorry. That's got to be terrible.
Oh, absolutely, it's got to be terrible. So, first and foremost, I want to let y'all know yes, this is my show, but it's not my show. It's y'all's show. I'm just a guy asking questions. So, if y'all want to go off on pig trails, as I call them, and just talk about things, we're all good with that. But I want to start off first and foremost, going from Alicia to the left on my screen. I don't know how it appears on y'all's. I assume it's Alicia, Derek, Tom, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, going in that order, what got all of you interested in doing paranormal work?
So my paranormal experiences brought me to where I am today. I actually lived in a house down the road from where we bought a house, and my neighbor friend, she was always telling me that the previous people that lived there passed away. The man did. And so I would always play my video games down in the basement. That's where the computer setup was at. And there was like a built-in bar in the basement. And I just always felt like somebody was watching me. And so I'd always run up the stairs, slam the door behind me and shut and lock it. And I'd tell my parents, there's somebody watching me. Like, I feel like there's somebody there. They would always say that I'm crazy, blah, blah, blah. My dad was watching Taps on TV around that time, and I didn't know about any of the stuff. I was a preteen, so I thought it was pretty interesting, and it kind of was an eye-opener to me with what kind of I was experiencing. So me, my neighbor friend, and my sister, we went down into the basement and we decided to ask some questions. And so we had a lid to a storage tub that was sitting somewhere near the bar. And so it was like, if you're here, can you make something move? So all of a sudden that lid to that storage tub slid, and we all went running upstairs and slammed the door behind us. It was cool, but it was scary, you know, and I was a kid. So after that, I just got into the paranormal, watching all these shows, and then doing some investigating here and there out at just like public places out in the public that you didn't have to pay, and just bought a digital tape recorder from Walmart and hit up this one location, said that this boy got run over by a tractor. And so I started asking some questions out there, and that's when I got my first Class A EVP. And from then I was hooked. I had my kids. And so after they grew up, I decided this is what I want to do on the side. It's freaking fun. It's exciting. You get to travel to all these places. And on top of that, I was meeting everybody else out in the paranormal world. So it was super exciting to see that not only I, but others out there believe in the paranormal, have had an experience, or on top of that, they do this type of thing. And they're just normal people like me, not just on television, you know?
Yeah, truth be told, I've met quite a few people that are on television, and I can tell you that like 65% of them are complete dicks. I'm not going to call them out by name, but I can tell you that 65% of them, they don't care about your stories. They don't want to hear your stories. They are just concerned about them. They're there to make a payday. And that is honestly annoying to me, and I don't understand it. But Derek, what about you?
Well, so for me, it started when I was a little boy, littler than what I am now. And I was probably 9 years old. My dad worked late with my aunt. They ran a cleaning business. And there's a place where we live here in town called Beely's Plantation. And it was a set of offices turned into a restaurant before that. And originally it was a house that had like 20 rooms, large family, hundreds of acres, that now what it is today is the city of downtown Moline. Or not downtown, sorry, the other way. So anyway,
Uptown.
there's lots of history in this building. Yeah. A guy named Nick Jerichos or something like that. Jerichos was shot there in his office through the window, and it's documented, you know, on the newspaper, and it was reported and everything like that. Anyway, when I was a kid, I used to go around the building and stuff, and I was helping my aunt one day clean a table, wipe it down. I turned around and I saw this man standing in the doorway, and it looked like he had a black tuxedo with like slick back hair like that, and just didn't say nothing. And I asked my aunt who that was. I didn't know. I didn't know that there was ghosts. I didn't know anything about them. I was like 8 or 9 years old. And so she turns around, she screams for my dad. My dad comes running out the little room there within the room, and we were on the 3rd floor. Look straight down the stairwell, nothing. And ever since then, I've always been intrigued. I've watched Hunters, I've watched Ghost Adventures, I've probably watched every single episode of Ghost Adventures growing up. And I used to dabble with Ouija boards here and there through my childhood life, you know, just a few different times. And I like the thrill, you know, I loved the thrill of that, you know what I mean? So that's why I do what I do, I think, is because it's cool that you get these experiences that you can't explain. And for me, it's a little bit of a thrill, like a roller coaster ride, especially when you get great evidence.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. It definitely is a thrill.
So that's what did it for me.
I love that because, you know, back in the day, I think it was 2004 when Ghost Hunters Academy first aired on the Sci-Fi Channel. I was supposed to be on that show. And that's a long time ago.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I turned it down because my ex-wife was pregnant at the time. So I turned it down because I felt like I needed to be at home with the family. I mean, had I known I would have gotten divorced, then I probably would have chose the show. But you know what?
Right.
Life happens.
Right.
So Tom, what got you into the paranormal?
Everything happens for a reason.
So me and my family lived down in Corinth, Mississippi, and we lived in a big mansion down there. And it had a big sun porch on it, which me and my little brother Scott, the one on the team now, we used to play on it with our Hot Wheels. And I grew up with 4 brothers, so there's 5 boys. And one morning we got up and the cars were on one side of the room, and then the next morning we got up, they were on the other side, and it went from there, and it was pretty haunted, and the radio stations would change when my brother was doing laundry and my sister-in-law, and then I don't know, I got intrigued, and as I grew up, about 20 years ago, 22 years ago, 23 years ago, one of my friends, she won a ghost hunt with a team called Rock Island Paranormal. They're not together anymore. It's a different one now, but she won a ghost hunt with them at 97X Rock and Roll Mansion, and she asked me if I wanted to go, and I went and started introducing myself to them, and they invited me over to the Arsenal to Quarters 1, which is a really super haunted location on the Arsenal. And yeah, they asked me to be on the team, and I went from there, and it's been 25 years ago. And then I met up, one of my best friends worked with Derek, and me and Derek and Alicia met up at Rock Island at the Roadhouse, and we done a pretty cool investigation down there, and then they invited me to Broadhead, and yeah, they surprised me at Broadhead and asked me to be on their team, and amazing people.
As long as your heart's in the right place, nothing should ever be surprising.
No, I'm intrigued with the paranormal and what's on the other side, and yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
but
get
you know
into
what?
that
I
much.
feel like
Right
we
now,
all
I'm
are.
on the other side of you.
And like, let me tell you what. When I went to Broadhead,
And you.
I was not expecting to meet the amount of people that I met. Like, I thought I was going in there as a nobody, right? And there were people coming over asking me to take selfies, and I'm like, "What the fuck you want a selfie with me for?" Like,
'Cause
it was an amazing experience.
listen,
So let me ask you guys, like, how was your experience at Broadhead? Did you enjoy it? Like, I felt like it was a great event. Um, I think the whole event overall was very well put together and it was well done.
yeah, Broadhead is an
It was
amazing
good.
place. That was my first big one with them, and that place does not disappoint at all. I
Oh,
mean,
trust me, I'm aware.
it the Arsenal was probably one of my favorite places, and the Rock Island Roadhouse, and don't get me wrong, I love them both, but man, Broadhead is it is amazing, and Bill is one hell of a guy, let me tell you.
Let
You
me tell
know,
you, I am super stoked to go back
I
for
agree.
the Bearded Brothers
There's
bash. Like,
always it's so welcoming over there all the time.
it is, and I'm so
Oh
honored to
yeah.
be a part of the Bearded Brothers bash next June.
yeah, he it was pretty amazing meeting you. We had a great time at dinner.
There ain't nothing amazing about meeting me, man. I'm just another dude. We just investigate the paranormal. That's what we do. So, when
I
it
was
comes,
supposed to be a part of that, but I shaved.
oh, you shaved?
He was
Look,
supposed to be
I
a
cut
part
you
of the
off.
bearded.
do you see much of a beard
Yeah,
here?
he had a beard going on. He was supposed to do it.
Oh, see, you ain't got no beard. You're good. We can go together. Shit.
Look, it's not about the length of the beard. It's about what you're doing for the paranormal.
We
Lily
could be the
asked.
non-bearded brothers.
Right. Lily asked how
The
much Derek.
non-bearded brothers.
Lily
No,
asked how much Derek.
I'm actually part of the chapter of the Bearded Brothers here in Concord, New Hampshire.
Nice, nice.
But I keep my
Okay.
shit trimmed because as soon as it gets over my lip, like the annoyance, like the tickling, I can't do it. So I'm like, it's
Oh
going
my
back to what
lord,
it should be.
I can't stand it.
my head just went in the gutter.
But I love charity work, man. I love the aspect that they promote, and so I'm all for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can I ask you guys, tell us more about the Sanctum of Souls.
So how we got that place is Scott is my little brother. So he after he joined his friend Dan bought the church a few months ago, and him and my little brother were out to lunch, and he said Dan was telling him that he felt uneasy in the church every time he would go in there.
And it was a German Lutheran church to begin with, correct?
I believe so. I think so. So
Yes,
he
it was a German Lutheran church first.
so Scott asked him if we could go in and investigate it, and he said, "Yeah, he doesn't want to know about it because he's like, yeah, he doesn't
That's
like that
fair.
shit,
That's fair.
and he doesn't want to know that there's something in there, which, yeah, he has no choice now, but um,
He's along for
so
the ride.
right, so so my little brother owns Disposal Pros, and this guy owns Molinak Builders, and Scott, we went in and investigated, and then Scott negotiated a deal for a contract for us to take over the place and investigate and have private investigations and whatever, and public investigations.
Well, I'll
So
tell you, if I could ever make it out to Iowa, Sanctum of Souls has been added to my bucket list next to the Villisca Axe Murder House.
I'm gonna tell you, man, you will not be disappointed at all.
I'm sure I won't.
Derek's seen some pretty cool stuff there. I mean,
So, Derek, tell us your experiences.
I got a lot. You got all night? No.
It's a lot, let me tell you.
Where do I begin? From day one, SD's methods were on point. We started getting information, collecting information, people's names, lining up with obituaries and names that we got for the first night. Then I'm just trying to keep it short. So then the second few weeks out, Tracy did another one.
Don't try to keep it short. Go as long as you need to explain the proper history.
Scott was. I'm just gonna try not to but so yeah, I mean Tracy was doing an SDs as well. She decided to do German AI with the questions, and Tracy, you can't hear nothing during SDs, right? Because the microphones are going so loud. She said as soon as she started with the AI German questioning through your phone, Tracy started saying that she couldn't understand because the voices coming back to her through the ghost box almost was foreign, she said. And we're like, oh my. So after that, I'm trying to think. So the big one, me, Tom, and Tracy were in the kitchen, and we were sitting there, and there's 3 stacks of silverware stacked on top of each other. Well, the top one happened to shift and slam real hard on the other one. For somehow, some way, I don't know, we were all sitting just right there still, right in front of us. Anyway, there's this plastic that was in between or sitting on top of. So when you heard that bang, you can see the plastic move and shit. It was crazy, dude. I was like, oh my God, did you just see that? That was the craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life. And I almost went crazy. Yeah. But I did good. I held my computer because it was literally right in front of me. And it just bang, you can hear it in the video. But unfortunately, I didn't have it, angled right where it was because I didn't know.
You never do.
And
no one ever does.
So then so after that, we started doing more filming, and I got these weird anomalies, these little orange anomalies that I caught on my video. We see shadow figures there. Freaking Scott, about 3 weeks ago, caught the door opening on its own while he was there by himself. That's on video too. If you go to Sanctum of Souls, you can catch that. And just this last week, we got a new name of a Sunday school teacher. And so I thought about the idea of let's try to call her out. Let's play some Christian music. The tripwire was set up in the classroom where she taught at. And I had no activity through the tripwire until I started asking if Edith would like to, take the kids and dance with them if I played some music. Boom, the tripwire hits. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, cool. So I started playing the Christian music, and I'm telling them, come on, come and dance, hallelujah. I'm just giving it my all, dude. I'm almost acting this out if I'm a preacher. Yeah,
sometimes literally. I wonder if Derek's a preacher.
And so I'm like, come on, guys, you can dance, kids. And I'm like, and suddenly you just started getting these little tripwire hits. But previous to that, nothing was going on. And then suddenly, towards the end of the session there, when the song was about over, I said, Edith Mac. And as soon as I said Mac, that whole entire tripwire just lit up, dude. It was really cool. And it's on video. I posted it, I think, to my page, but I tagged Sanctum in it. But it was really cool.
That's
So
very similar to an experience
And it
that
knows
I
my
had
name
at
'cause
Broadhead when we were down
whoever it
in
was.
the area where Bill has all those not animatronics, but like figures. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Oh,
we were
yeah.
asking about
Yes.
something, and I don't know what it was. It was during one of the private investigations, and like the tripwire was doing nothing, and then all of a sudden it went a little blink on this side to lit up the whole way, and I'm like, I'm called in there to debunk the activity. How do I debunk that? I can't.
So it does that.
Yeah.
Our tripwire does that up front and the front of the church a lot. Like it'll start going crazy up front.
In the
Uh-huh.
chapel.
Yeah, in the
So-
chapel.
Yeah.
So can I ask, like, be experiences aside, right? What made you guys ultimately decide to form the Eternal Paranormal team? Was it the experiences combined, or was it just a mindset of there's something going on collectively and we need to understand it?
So Eternal
I think-
Paranormal was created in 2023 originally. And so we've been investigating all over the Midwest at bigger locations like Ashmore, Cheney Mansion.
Yeah, all these places
where else
that
have
are
we
on my
been?
bucket list that I'm
Cambry
super
House.
jealous of.
And
That's
Edinburgh Manor. The list goes on.
Yeah. Okay. Jail, Joliet State Prison,
Missouri State Penitentiary.
1800 Masonic Lodge,
y'all
Sanctum
know
of
the
Souls
Joliet
now.
Murder
I mean,
Do what?
Y'all have not been to Joliet.
I have. I went to the old Joliet State Prison when
Oh, no,
Tiffany
I
was a
don't know-
part
I
of
don't
the
know if we can
team.
be friends
she's been to
anymore.
Missouri State Penitentiary too. She went to Missouri State Penitentiary as well.
No, I've
a lot of
actually
places. Baby Mansion too.
in November, I'll be investigating a location that not many people have ever been to. I'll be investigating the Satanic Temple in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Now I'm super
Oh, wow.
jealous.
I want
I'm
to go
super jealous.
so much.
I need
I
to
was
bring some
thinking about
extra
going there
protection
next
for
year,
that shit.
honestly, because I was like, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Can
So,
can I jump in
I
your
think
suitcase
you
and go
would
with you?
to-
It's not up to me, brother.
Oh.
But I can tell you that I know that's the location we're investigating, and I know I'm a lead investigator, and I'm like, like, I'm not a religious guy, because I'm a Wiccan, but I'm like, when it comes down to it, do I really want to poke that bear?
Hey, guess
Yeah.
what?
Right.
I'm not religious either.
Yes, I want to poke that
I am
bear.
a spiritualist and I'm a witch. So, and look, we run a church. What am I doing in a church? But
Well, you're
they, they seem to, the one that we have, Margie, she seems very close and open with me about speaking with her past and stuff. So it's interesting.
And let's talk about Franklin. Franklin's a big one.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
He's definitely in the church. On my Pulsar script, during a 16-minute video that Scott recorded when it was just him and I there, we had such an intelligent conversation with through ghost boxes, ghost boxes, Pulsar scripts, the motion detectors. I mean, just everything, man. It was really cool. I want to kind of go back and just watch the videos just because of how cool they were. Because I don't really watch a lot of them. I do editing all the time, but like I just don't take the time to go back and actually watch it. I mean, if it's like a couple minutes, then yeah, I'll probably watch it 100 times. But you know.
Yeah, but if you're looking at like
dude.
45 minutes to an hour, you're not gonna. You might watch it once or twice, and you're like, after that, you're
Right,
burnt out.
and
You're done.
And then you're editing, so it's like you're already freaking, you know what I mean? Like you're already going through it 100 times. But like the other day, clear as day, dude, on my from Austin Maynard, I got my Book of Spells ghost box, and clear as day, it says, "Be quiet." It says, "Derek, be quiet." And I don't know how you can get something that says that out of something that somebody else made that's not mass produced, that's not programmed to say nothing. This is all 100% ITC or IDC or whatever, you know, and it's really cool.
That's because
Yeah,
Franklin telling
so
you
for
to be quiet. I'm tired of hearing your ass.
For the
So
viewers out there watching who does not know or do not know what ITC is, it's instrumental transcommunication, is what it stands for.
Yes.
It can be used through audio. It can be used through video. There's multiple different ways you can use ITC. And for the record, Derek, if Ashley or Alicia has to deal with you every day, I'm pretty sure that she probably says that to you on a daily basis.
we all do.
And I love
Yeah.
you. I love you. Never
Oh,
disrespect me.
yeah.
I love you more than the world, man, and I'll
Scott
tell
told
you.
me to be quiet.
I also
I-
apologize for calling you Ashley. It's live fucking television. It is what it is.
We love Derek
It's
with
okay.
all our heart, but sometimes we have to tell Derek to be quiet,
There's always
And-
a
You
but.
tell me that all the time. I get it.
and he's amazing investigator. Let me tell you, he
I
likes
would love
to.
nothing more than for me to come out to your area and us collab. I
That
would love
would
nothing more.
be amazing. That would be amazing,
welcome.
man.
Thank you for calls.
We'll
Anytime.
house you.
Huh? I
We'll
didn't hear
put
the
you-
last part. Derek.
We'll put you up.
Huh?
We'll put you up if you come up
I
here.
said we'll house you. Can
You know
stay
what?
here.
Then we will get this in the works. I'm currently booking stuff for 2026. What, Gwen?
We will be at the same place near them in about a month or so, right? We
Where?
could try to go when you're here. We have a get together to go to in about a month that everybody doesn't know about. Hey, Jamie Lynn.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah.
have to inform me because I do not have this on my calendar.
Hi, Jamie
I have
Lynn.
no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll have to talk to you.
Yeah, we're
So-
gonna have to talk after the show.
I think I know what she's talking about. I think I know what she's
have no
talking about.
I do
idea
too.
what you're talking about. I mean, she's probably
Nate's
right.
like,
down.
I do not understand.
No, she's probably right. Like, when I tell you my CRS, my can't remember shit is legendary. It's a fact.
Oh,
So-
it is.
So
if
we
it
got a
wasn't
lot.
for a calendar, I will be lost.
So we got
So-
a lot of cool places around the Midwest here.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Haunted.
know.
So yeah, and there's a few of them only like a couple hours away from us. You know.
Yeah. So, I know a little bit about the
We
Midwest.
can get
I
you into
actually,
the
in my younger
1861
years,
Masonic Lodge too.
Oh yeah, Masonic
Yeah.
Lodge is pretty badass.
I actually, in my younger years, back when my parents were drug addicts, and they don't mind if I talk about this, they know it's public knowledge. We were homeless, and I used to camp out on Lake Mead there in Alabama or Nevada.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I actually stumbled across the gates of Area 51 once. And I can tell you, when people tell you that they know you're coming, they know you're coming. When
Hell
20
yeah.
guards pop out with fucking M14s pointing them at you, you damn well know there's something that they want to protect. And you know, I have been always intrigued in the aspect of Area 51, but however, that's going to be another conversation for another time because I have another guest that I plan on booking to talk about that. We're just going to kind of go off of that pig trail. So let me ask you guys, is there a piece of equipment that you guys trust as far as individually that you would trust beyond any other piece of equipment?
A voice recorder.
Agree. Not
You
the
can't.
DR60, right?
I have a small one. It's kind of cheap, but let me tell you, ask Derek. It could catch a mouse shit when it hit the
No.
floor.
Like I'm saying, I love my Walmart
Tom?
recorder. I think it's an RCA that I bought like 20 years ago. I love this recorder. The DR60 is complete bullshit.
What up,
And
Lynn?
Oh, yeah.
It's the internal mechanisms.
Yeah,
Tom,
yeah. What?
you're not supposed to admit they. Never mind.
So I think that for me it would be the Epic box and the tripwire.
Oh yeah, tripwire is a good one.
Tripwire's a good
Because
one.
there's no way that thing goes, the tripwire goes off, because we've tested it out, the Masonic Lodge, because I tried to debunk it, you know. Like, you touch the thing and it don't do nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
you could literally sit right on top of that sucker and it won't.
And the
Right
Epic
up.
box, it's hard
So,
to get responses
challenge
with that
accepted.
Epic box, the yes and no too.
I like that.
Yeah, tripwires are pretty hard to set off.
Well, challenge accepted. Next time I meet you guys and we set up a tripwire, I'm gonna sit on it just to see what it does.
I think we've sat on it once or twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, do it.
you've already done the legwork for me. Why do I have to do it?
I don't know what you're saying.
So I'm sure as all of you know, viewing this, I know that Derek, Alicia, and Tom all know that I'm a skeptical believer. So I would do everything possible to debunk every activity that I can do. Like if I had to show up there in a freaking banana hammock and do the Macarena, I will.
Right?
I'd prefer not to.
Yeah.
Well, we'd
well, the
probably
biggest thing
prefer you
about-
not to, but
Yeah, I would prefer not to, but if it came down to it, I would.
It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter.
oh, don't get Derek started,
It reminded
please.
me of Bunny.
That was
Peanut
awesome.
Yeah,
butter jelly.
see-
Peanut butter jelly.
See, that's what I'm saying, JP. So it's unique. Like, how is it going off? You know, and you're getting intelligent communications. Like, if you're asking, okay, can you set off the tripwire? This exact so I go up and I touch it. Can you, or point to it? Can you set this off if somebody's here? Yes or no question, you know? Boom. Just
Right.
that one spot on the tripwire is going off, you
Which
know?
is really cool too. Yeah, because
It's-
we specifically ask whoever we're communicating with to do the third, the fourth, the fifth sensor. And when you get that specific one,
You
I
can't
mean,
argue
how do
with
you
that.
explain that? I mean,
So we were at the Masonic Lodge in Keithsburg a few weekends ago, and Derek and I and Scott were there, just
What's
the
up,
three of
fellas?
us, and we had the tripwire laying from the dining room to the back room, and we weren't getting anything. And I told Derek, I said, let's try something. So we all got up and stood against the wall because the first one kept going off a little at a time. So we all got up and stood against the wall. And I said, well, now we're all out of your way, because we were
That
all
was
sitting down
pretty
at the
cool.
table.
I remember
were-
that one.
So I said, let's all stand against the wall. So we did. And I said, we're all out of your way now. If you want to come into the room, you can come in. And man, it gives me goosebumps. Like, it went off from front all the way into the room. The tripwire did. Every light did, from front
Like
to back.
something
love that.
working. It was so cool.
It was pretty cool. Oh,
You know what's
I-
funny is too is like this is so funny that when you're with a group of people and something like that happens, and then everybody's like, "Ooh, ah," and then you've got about 20 of them going, "Ooh, ah," because you're watching
I'm
it,
instantly
you're going back and
like-
watching it, and you're like, it's just
I'm instantly like,
hilarious.
for me, I'm instantly jumping to an EMF detector, and I'm not talking about a K2 meter because a K2 meter is a single axis meter. No matter how much they try to promote it as a tri-axis meter, it's not. I instantly jump to an EMF detector that can detect on all ranges, and I'm instantly looking for anything that could have set that off.
So this is the thing. There is no power at all in the building.
You don't
There
need
is
power
none.
for electromagnetic activity to happen. You just need wires running through the building. That's all you
There
need.
is none. It's
Oh, well, that
completely,
makes it more intriguing.
yeah. It's completely, it's
There's
just a
no
shell,
power.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty
Well,
awesome.
that makes it much more intriguing. So can I ask you, starting from Alicia, going in the latter aspect as we did earlier. So, was there ever a moment in the paranormal that was your, what I'm going to call, aha, or I about shit my pants moment that made you get into the paranormal?
Mhm. Getting into the paranormal, it's always been there, but Pine Lawn Manor, me, Derek, and Tom were with Jenny and a bunch of others there, and we were in the manor portion of the building, and we had a REM pod set up in Angel. I forgot the other two people's names because there's a plaque right above the room, and we're watching down the hallway in pure darkness, and we all seen a shadow person going from right to left down the hall, and we're making communication with one of those people that was in the room because we're getting responses on certain other pieces of equipment that this is who we're talking to. All of a sudden you see him coming up along the wall, the REM pod gets hit, and all of a sudden it just starts getting darker, and you could see the silhouette of this person come up, and it come up right up my face, and that scared me. But and that was a first for me. But it's insane that I experienced that for the first time there. I also experienced that at the Masonic Lodge just recently. Tom was there with me when this whole thing happened.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm trying not to freak out in my anxieties through point two. We actually were doing at the end of the event that we were hosting, they were doing a double SS method, and I grabbed a book from behind the podium, and they were saying something about the Eastern Star. So the Eastern Star were the women that were a part of this Masonic Lodge. So they said Eastern Star. It said Alicia, you're almost there. And so then they said it's happening. So I was like, wait a fucking minute. I know what's going on. Downstairs, I went downstairs, and there was a paralantern sitting in the back room. And it was going off as soon as I got down those stairs, and Tom was coming down behind me. You hear it going off.
I'm
All of a
getting
sudden,
goosebumps.
after it's going off, it had to come from that room through the kitchen where the women of the Eastern Star would have worked, out through that side door into the dining hall where me and Tom were, and the shadow figure person came up right up on me.
You could actually see it. I'm like, Alicia, it's time to back up. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps just her talking about it. It came pretty close, let me tell you. It was,
So, what made you guys decide to
And,
become the
I
caretaker
wanted
of
to
the
say
Sanctum
something.
of Souls?
We want to
What?
keep it open for other people to experience for themselves in the paranormal field, because there was nothing going on in this building. Really, it was just sitting there vacant. So after experiences that we've had, speaking with Scott and Scott speaking with the owner, we're like, dude, you can open this building up and keep it running for people in the paranormal field that like experiencing this type of thing. And it's a historical building, so we didn't want anything to happen to it. It's in good condition. There are some things, but it takes money, and
yeah, it just keep things, you know, there's some stuff that we have to do, repairs, and you know, but we're gonna get there. We've got some things that, you know, we noticed, you know, just minor stuff that we need to work on there. But as far as like going off what she said, it kind of gives everybody something new. And the people, we got a lot of investigators and teams here too that are kind of closer to Iowa. And, you know, it just kind of gives it something new. And the history, dude, is like, it's so cool because like this is a brand new place for us. And we just keep on discovering new things about, I mean, this thing goes way back in the 1800s, like 1869.
Yeah,
and with all of like all the people that were associated with it, building it, who was there first, they added on to it. And then to get validation from the spirits themselves, like it's mind blowing, dude. Some of the things that we've captured. I mean, polterscripts, when I ask what might you find in this building, and it goes preacher and it says crucifix or cross, you know, on a polterscript that has 20,000 words built into it, and it answers. Like, say it again.
I said religious text, basically.
Yeah. Yep. So we've had.
Really, it's funny because like when you hear devil, I've heard devil times in the church. I've heard Satan come through the ghost box. I've heard devil come through the ghost box.
There's nothing negative there though.
No.
It's just, you know, it used to be a church. So what are you talking about at church, you know?
Can I ask you guys?
But I also heard that you got to be a little careful because when a church isn't functional anymore. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was going to say that, you know, when a church isn't, you know, functional anymore.
We found this out through Bree Hollingshead.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I can't remember exactly fully what she said.
Unsanctified.
Unsanctified.
It's abandoned. They unsanctify it essentially.
So
they're supposed to take everything out, is what she told us. But they left everything in there. They even had the basin where you would dip your hands in for the holy water, and there's still water in there.
So that actually led me to my next question. What I was going to ask, were all the original artifacts still within the church when you guys purchased the building?
Some of them are not a whole lot, but there's a lot in there. There's some old Bibles from I don't know how, I can't remember how old they are, but they're only about yay big. The Bibles are, and they're like that thick. They're really small. So
what experiences?
Yeah, like
you guys have?
What's that?
What experiences have you personally had there?
Me? Oh my God.
I want to talk about my first experience there, because they had been there and I had not had the opportunity yet.
That was a question for all three of you.
As soon as I walk in there, as soon as I walk in there and I go into the kitchen, I see this shadow figure kind of like slump over, like trying to duck behind where the peninsula is with my own eyes, like right off the bat. And down the hallway, if you're facing from where everyone would eat at towards where the old portion of the church was before they built onto it, if you're looking down that hallway, even with the laser grid in that direction, you will see shadow figures playing in that hallway. You see something right there.
Interesting.
And that's where he caught that orange like whiskey thing.
Yeah.
Too.
I mean, we've heard
too, Tom.
we've heard knocking, we've heard footsteps. I mean, we've heard, voices with our own ears. We've had
This sounds like my kind of fucking place.
we've had Nick Simon and Aaron off of 38 Days Haunted there, or 28 Days Haunted, and
Okay.
Nick is amazed with the place. He loves being there. It's pretty cool, let me tell you.
Can I tell you, like, for me personally,
The first word.
Go ahead, Derek.
When we started rolling with the I mean Nick Simons, this was his first time. We invited him out. We wanted somebody that was seasoned in paranormal field to come out and check it out for themselves. And we love Nick and everything. But sorry, excuse me. He rolled with his ghost box, the SB7 Pro. The first word that came out when he started it was his full name, Nick Simons. The very first word.
Bill.
At his very first time visiting.
What's up, Bill?
Dude, awesome, man. And I can't explain it. I don't know, but
And they've said all our names.
Yeah, they've said all our names.
And this could be a hot take, and I'm not even gonna do that because I don't remember the conversation that was happening beforehand. Like you distracted me, Derek, and I lost my train of thought. But
you said what was our experiences in the church?
He does that a lot.
No, like, trust me, I'll lose my train of thought a lot.
Well, before you leave again, it's just a few minutes before the end time, Nazi.
Yeah, I'm paying attention, Gwen. You know me, I'm a fucking time Nazi.
He is.
So
I'm paying attention. I see that we're at like 58, 28, 56, 28, something like that. It's kind of blurry.
So we've all had some pretty badass experiences, and we really want to keep it open because, I mean, we love the paranormal, and we know a lot of people do, and we want them to come experience it there.
No, I would love to, and let me tell you, when I remember exactly what I was going to say, and I promise you, I will remember. I will get back to all of you guys because I'm pretty sure it has something to do with you don't have to be on TV or I don't fucking know. Like, look, just ignore me, okay? So I mean, we're gonna go down to the bottom line. Like here, we're at the end of the podcast. First and foremost, I thank all three of you for joining me on the show. I think it was a very great, very informative conversation.
Yes, thank you.
So we're going to go down the line here, and I'm going to have to take notes on this because I have a 3-part question for every single one of you. Question number 1. You have a paranormal location that is on your bucket list. What is that location that you're going to visit?
Mine would be.
Go ahead.
And I would say probably Salem, probably one of the haunted places in Salem. That's always been on my bucket list to go there.
Okay, so we got Salem for Tom.
I want to go to Waverly Hills.
All right, we got Waverly Hills.
And we are making that happen next year.
Yes, we are.
I can tell you, Tom, that Salem is amazing.
Oh my God.
Do not visit it during spooky season. You'll never find a fucking parking space.
I heard it gets pretty packed.
It does, but I can tell you also, if you ever decide to make your way to Salem, you let me know. Because I am an hour and 10 minutes from Salem. I will meet you.
Oh man, that sounds amazing. Now you got me wanting to go even more.
I'm just letting you know, I'm an hour and 10 minutes from Salem. If you ever want to go, I'll meet you there. I will take you for a tour. It's going to be amazing. So, Derek, what's your spot?
That's right, Tom.
Uh, bucket list. That's a good one. I would say. What's on my bucket list? Oh,
Albert,
the
son,
Stanley
come
Hotel is
on.
one of them. Stanley Hotel.
Stanley Hotel is good. So you do know that the Stanley Hotel was not the haunted hotel that Stephen King wrote his book in, right? That was on Omni Mount, Washington.
Then I want to go there.
I've been told it wasn't haunted.
I've been to the Omni Mount, Washington, and trust me, that place is active.
No, not that place yet. The Stanley
No,
Hotel.
Stanley. Yeah, the Stanley.
Yeah,
All
I've
right,
been
so
told.
Alicia, we got Waverly Hills. You can only bring one person with you, alive or dead.
Oh my God.
Who are you bringing?
You're gonna make me cry.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yes.
What?
He's a comedian. He's super funny.
Yeah,
He's
but
fluffy.
Is that really good in the best? You know what? I'm not going to question it. Okay, so we got Gabriel and Grace. I'm not even going to question it. Like that is the most shocking answer I ever got on this show. I've been doing this for almost a year now. I love it. I don't even know how to
There's
fucking
been a
spell
few.
his name.
Yeah.
You're talking about the fluffy guy, right?
Yeah, the fluffy guy
Yeah, the fluffy.
with Nathan.
The fluffy.
Bill said with Nathan.
Okay. That is the. You will go down in history as the oddest answer I've ever fucking heard.
That's fucking great.
Yes.
But I love it. Okay, so Derek, who are you bringing?
To the Stanley. Let's see. I had a couple of people. I would say Dakota Layden.
Dakota Layden, good choice from Destination Fear.
That I want his sister. I want to take his sister.
And Chelsea.
Just kidding.
Of course you do.
If I was single, I would take his sister. But if I said that I would take his sister on this podcast, my girlfriend would gut me. So therefore, I'm not going to say that. I would take
All right, so Tom, who you bringing? You got
Right?
Salem.
I would say Meatloaf.
Meatloaf fucking loved that. God rest his soul.
I love that guy, and I watched him ghost hunt, and he's pretty fucking cool.
I own every album he's ever put out.
Do you really? That's
I do.
awesome. That's amazing.
I love Meatloaf. So
He's
sorry,
the man.
he is. We're running short on time. That's the only reason I was interrupting. So Alicia, we have Waverly Hills. You got, for some reason, Gabriel Iglesias. You have one piece of equipment that you can bring with you. What are you bringing with you, and why?
I would say the Epic box because it's hard to get responses, but also it's a yes and no. So there's a lot more questions that you're able to ask and get a direct answer and
Fair.
visibly be able to see it.
Fair. I love it. So, Derek, we have Stanley Hotel. You're bringing Dakota Layden, and you have one piece of equipment. What are you bringing with you, and why?
Stephen King.
Equipment.
You can use people as equipment.
I mean,
Trigger out,
true.
Joe.
No. In this
Because
case,
you
we're not
can be
talking
your
about
own
people.
piece of equipment.
Okay,
Derek.
okay. So let me rephrase.
Stop, Derek.
One piece of paranormal equipment that is known to the people these days, not paraphrasing equipment. Any kind of equipment that is known to the paranormal community. What are you bringing and why?
My tripwire.
Tripwire, I like it. But why?
Or the motion detector. Because it's just it's my favorite piece of equipment because we just have really good we have really good results with it.
That's fair.
Derek is
That is
a
a
tool
very fair
himself.
answer.
Bill
The
said Derek's
last
a
one,
tool himself.
Tom. You got Salem.
I'm
You
I-
got Meatloaf.
I'm
What piece
bringing
of equipment are you bringing with you and why?
I'm bringing a video recorder with night vision because you can record audio on it and you can capture images and video.
Good idea.
I love it. I
And
love it.
I'll have a video of Meatloaf with me.
Who doesn't want that?
Exactly.
A lot of people overlook his role in the
You
fucking
have to
Rocky
summon
Horror
him.
Picture Show, and it's a disdain. It's a disgrace.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he was a big,
That's a good-
big paranormal fan
He
and
was,
enthusiast.
and he was, and so many people don't realize that he was.
Yep.
But guys, I see we've run a little bit over. I apologize. I think I took you like 6 minutes over. If you guys wouldn't mind just hanging out in the background for like 5 more minutes, it's not even going to be that. But I got some post questions I want to ask you guys, if you wouldn't mind.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys back.
So, Gwen, that was tonight's show with Eternal Paranormal.
Yes.
I greatly enjoyed it. I think that I need to have them back on because I didn't hit on any of the questions that I had written down. But you know
And
what?
you
It was
had
a
a
great
lot.
conference. Huh?
You had a lot written down on that paper. Good night, Bill.
No, you didn't see the second or third page. There was like 4 pages of questions. So I feel like I have to have them back on at some point, but that was a great show. And this was the
Yeah.
Paranormal Unveiled podcast. Tune in next Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And next week we have Psychic Jeremy Cotter. So it's going to be a great show. Tune in, and same bat time, same bat channel. I'll see y'all next week.